How's it going, scholars? And welcome back to the final lesson that I'm going to be doing for this school year. I know it's a little sad, but I'm so proud of all the work you guys did with all the other kindergarten teachers and all the times that you came back to watch my videos. I'm so glad that you are here. And today we are going to be really focusing on the reasons why we decompose teen numbers and think about how we represent them. Okay, so it's a little bit trickier today, but I want you to just really think about why you do some of these number sentences. All right, so I hope you have that piece of paper and something to write with. We are going to go ahead and get started. All right, as you can see, I got some cubes already on the board. Okay, now count with me to find out how many cubes I have. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 cubes on my board. Now, what are some ways we can show the 12 cubes as 10 ones and some ones? What are some ways we can show the 12 cubes as 10 ones and some ones? What could we do? I heard somebody say we could draw a number bond. I heard somebody else say we could draw a picture and make a number bond. And that's so true. Could we also write a number sentence? Yeah, that is another good way to show that 12 is made of. So, what parts of 12 can we break it into? Ooh, I heard someone say 10 and 2. So if we do it as 10 and 2, what would my number sentence be? Oh, it would be 12 equals 10 plus 2. It sure would. So this is saying that 12 equals 10 ones plus 2 ones. So we got 10 ones and 2 ones. Now, what could I do with my cubes to show that we made 2 parts? How could I show it as 2 parts? Could I put some space between the 10 cubes and the 2 cubes? Yeah, I totally could. So now I can see that 12 is the same thing as 10 and 2. Here, let me put my blocks like this, so it looks like a tens frame. There you go. Now I can see more clearly that 12 is the same thing as 10 and 2. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do a different problem at the farm. So look at the picture and tell me, what do you see in this picture? Yeah, I see some geese and I see some pigs. How many geese do you see and how many pigs do you see? Let's count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. So there's 10 geese. And how many pigs are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 pigs. Yeah, so it's so easy to see the parts. So let's put them together to find out how many animals there are. So what are some ways that we can show the 2 parts together? What's some way we can show these 2 parts and make it come together? We show a number bond. We could show a number bond. Look. So how many geese were there? 10. How many pigs were there? 3. And I know 10 and 3 makes a number 10, 3, which if I say that the regular way, I know that is the number 13. Let's double check. 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, 13. All right. So now, what's another way we can show that these 2 parts coming together? What could we else do? I think I heard someone say it. We could show it as an addition sentence. So if we're showing this as an addition sentence, we put the parts together to make 13. So then this time, how many geese did I have? 10 plus how many pigs did we have? 3 equals all my animals coming together as a whole, which should be the number what? 13. So can we say that number sentence together? Ready? 10 plus 3 equals 13. So yeah, that's how I think of it when I'm putting the parts together. When I'm taking them apart, I say it this way. I say 13 equals 10 plus 3. So why do you think I do that? Why do I think that? Sometimes I can write it this way as 10 plus 3 equals 13. And sometimes can I write it as 13 plus equals 10 plus 3? Why do you think I do that? So yeah, one way it starts with the big number. When we put the ducks and the pigs together, we started with the parts. Like with the animals, we could see the parts really easily, right? So we saw these parts super easy because some of these were ducks and some of these were pigs. Those were both parts, but we saw all of the animals come together to make the whole. That's why we wrote it as 10 plus 3 equals 13, right? We didn't write it like this way. We wrote it as 10 plus 3 equals 13. It's different when we wrote it with the cubes. Do you remember the cubes? With the cubes, we saw that they were all cubes, and we counted all the cubes together first, right? And we counted them as 12 cubes. And then when we looked at the parts, we said it was 12 equals 10 plus 2. So it was really hard to see the groups because the cubes were all the same color and they were all grouped together. So that's why I showed the cubes as 12 equals 10 plus 2. And I showed the animals like this. I showed it as 10 plus 3 equals 13. So why did I show it like that? What do you think? So yeah, all of the cubes were one color, so we had to find the 10 that was hiding in the cubes. So we started with counting all of the cubes. But with the animals, we counted the geese first and then the pigs. So there were two parts. So with the animals, we had to count all the parts first and to find our total. But with the cubes, we kind of already had our total, right? And that's why we wrote the total first. But over here, we wrote the total at the end. Because over here, we saw that the parts were really easy to see, super quick, right? The ducks were some parts and the pig were some parts. But over here, all of these cubes look the same. So it was kind of hard to see the parts in this. We had to find the parts. That's why we started with the total. So either way you guys write them is both correct. But our goal today was really focusing on why sometimes we write the whole first. And sometimes we write the parts first. So really think about it the next time you guys write a number sentence. Okay, so now we're going to get some practice in, and we're going to do this one problem at a time. So you might have to pause the video multiple times in this section of the video, okay? So this first part, we're just looking at this top half. I'm probably going to zoom in on the camera. So it says, Robin sees 5 apples in the bag and 10 apples in the bowl. Draw a picture to show how many apples there are. Okay, I'm going to read it one more time. Robin sees 5 apples in the bag and 10 apples in a bowl. Draw a picture to show how many apples there are. Then write a number bond and a number sentence to match your picture, okay? So our goal is to really think about how we write our number sentences. Am I going to write the parts first, or am I going to write the whole first? Because look, in our number sentence, there's no plus or equal sign, so you guys have to fill that in by yourself, okay? So go ahead and pause that video and do this first 3 parts, then we'll come back together and do it. All right, if you guys are in this part, I think you already did this first problem all by yourself, and now we're going to do it together, okay? So it says, Robin sees 5 apples in the bag. So let me draw, here's my little bag, and then he said there are 5 apples. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 apples in the bag. There's my bag. And 10 apples in a bowl. 10 apples in a bowl. Let me draw a big bowl because there's 10 apples. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I had just enough space. Okay, now I'm going to write my number bond to match this picture. So over here, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 apples. I know that's my part because it's apples. And then this is 10 apples. Here's my other part, 10 apples. So I know 5 and 10, if I say that the say 10 way, that is 10, 5. And if I say that the regular way, that's the number 15. So I know my total is 15 because they're all apples together. Okay, now I really got to think about what kind of number sentence am I going to write. Over here, I did 5 and 10. That gave me my parts already. So I can write it as 5 plus 10 equals this number 15. So if you get this part right so far, give yourself a little happy face. Awesome. Now we're going to do the next section. Or the next problem, I mean. And it's going to be down here below. So it says, Sam has 13 toy trucks. Draw and show the trucks as 10 ones and some ones. Write a number bond and an addition to this to match your picture. So this time, remember, thinking about what way I'm going to write my number sentence this time. But it says, Sam has 13 toy trucks. Draw and show the trucks as 10 ones and some ones. Okay, so pause the video and do this last bottom part by yourself. And we'll come back together. Okay, if you're back in this section, I think you already drew your picture and your number bond and your number sentence. Okay, we're going to do it together now. And I got a different color because it's a different problem. So Sam has 13 toy trucks. Draw to show the trucks as 10 ones and some ones. Oh, let me think about that. Let me draw the toy trucks first. But since I can't draw toy trucks, I'm just going to draw some circles to make it a little bit faster. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so draw the truck to show 10 ones and some ones. So 10, let me find the 10 ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, here's the 10 ones. Let me draw a little space so I can see the 10 ones and some ones. Now, I need to draw my number sentence. So it said that there are, I need to do my number bond. So it said that there are 13 toy trucks. And so that I know that's my whole because it already told me that there are 13 toy trucks. And I had to find it as 10 ones and some ones. So I found it as my 10. Here are my 10 ones. So I can write that in my number bond. 10 ones. And my other ones were what? 1, 2, 3. 3 ones. So when I draw my number bond, I can see 13 is the same as 10 plus 3. Now I can write my number sentence. And since I knew all of these were trucks, I'm going to say that I'm going to write the 13 first because I already knew my whole. That told me my whole super quick and I found it out super fast. So 13 equals what? 10 plus 3. So if you got that part so far, awesome job. I can give you another happy face. And we got one more problem left. Okay, so here's the last problem. It says, our class has 16 bags of popcorn. Draw and show the popcorn bags as 10 ones and some ones. So our class had 16 bags of popcorn. Draw the popcorn bags as 10 ones and some ones. Then you're going to write a number bond and an addition sentence to match your picture. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and do that. Okay, if you're back here, you already finished all 3 parts and we're going to check your work together, okay? So let's see. Our class had 16 bags of popcorn. So let me draw the 16 bags of popcorn. Again, I'm just going to draw some circles to save a little bit of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And let me draw it over here, 16. Okay, so I have my 16 bags of popcorn, and I have to draw it as 10 ones and some ones. So this time I'm going to circle all of my 10 ones. So let me count my 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm going to circle all of my 10 ones. There we go. There are my 10 ones, and here are my some ones. Now let me draw my number bond to match my picture. So over here it said there are 16 bags of popcorn. So I know my whole is 16. It already told me my whole. Now, what are my parts of the whole? Oh yeah, it was 10 ones because I circled the 10 ones and some ones. Let me count the some ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can see this as 16 equals 10 plus 6. So now I got to write my number sentence. Remember, I'm really thinking about the ways I'm going to write my number sentence. So since it told me my whole, I'm going to start with that. 16 equals 10 plus 6. Awesome job. So if you got everything right, you can give yourself another happy face. Wow, 3 happy faces today. Awesome job, guys. Great job really reasoning why you represent situations and T numbers in a certain way. That's going to be it for today's lesson, and just want to thank you guys for always coming to my videos and always watching them and being prepared. I'm so proud of all the hard work that you did, okay? And I really miss you guys, and I love y'all a lot. All right, bye. And if you didn't get to watch the kindergarten teachers do a dance break at the end of Miss Britz's video, I'm going to put it at the end of my video just so that you guys can see us again, because, you know, the kinder team, we really miss y'all and we love y'all so much. All right, bye guys.